Hey, what is up everybody? It is Wick here. I'm going out thrifting today. I'm going to hit 9 thrift stores, all Goodwills except for Salvation Army and St. Francis store. So haven't been on this little run for a while that I do. It's been about 2 months since I went on this route. Just been really busy, and with the inventory stacking up, just been trying to list stuff, move stuff, and get work done. So yeah, I'm going to go today and we're going to try to make some money. It is summer, so Goodwills are usually not that great in the summer, so I don't expect to find much, but I've been on this route dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of times now, I guess, and every time I've made or found stuff where I would make at least $100, except for one time I remember. So a pretty good record to at least make some money. We'll see how we do today though, with summer and just all the local Goodwills around here just being really not much inventory in them. It's just been pretty bad. So it's kind of strange doing vlogs because sometimes you mix personal life within these, even though it's reselling based. It's kind of showing you my day-to-day stuff. And I've been getting a lot of questions about Catalina, where she's been, and we haven't been talking for a couple months now. And she just turned out to be kind of a terrible person in the end. But I'm not going to sit here and badmouth her on YouTube or anything like that. It's heartbreaking, but that's all I'm going to say about that. So for all of you asking where she's been, she will not be in any more videos, unfortunately. In the future, I think I'll try to just keep most of my personal life out of YouTube and all that. It's just weird. But on the plus side, that does mean I'm single, ladies. All 25% of you, according to YouTube metrics, only 25% of my viewership is women. So I don't know what that says about me, or just female resellers in general. There's just not that many. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna go out, try to make some money. Remember this place? It's been over 2 months since I've been in here. It was going like once or twice a week. Usually sucks. Let's see if it's improved. So inside St. Francis here, the first thing I see is this $399 stereo system. Not going to be worth it for me. Maybe if somebody's looking for it, maybe it has that kind of value. I doubt it. It'll probably be there forever. Looking at the electronics here, a bunch of DVD players. They have some VCRs. VCRs were priced a bit high, I think $15, $20. No remotes. Here is a Sony unit. This Sony unit was a combo unit, had the remote. What did they want for this? Like $24.99, I think it was. Which, for St. Francis, is probably pretty good. Thing is, you can't test these things properly in the store. And there's no returns. But I have gotten returns before if I talk to the manager there. And he's given me store credit. But he wasn't there today, so I wasn't going to take that gamble for $25. That unit would have sold probably for $150. Over here in the office supplies, looking for calculators. You got these tape dispensers for $5. I mean, come on. Like, they get this stuff just sits here. Just price it at thrift store prices so people will buy it. They'll move. You make room on your shelves. I just don't get it. I don't get why they price things, just common things like that, higher than they should be. I believe like tape dispensers, you can probably buy them at Walmart new for like around $5, right? Looking over here, I see this mouse. It's $4.99. I see it's a scanner and mouse. So I decided to look that up. I didn't look it up right away because I was still filming. Since I'm filming with my phone, I don't want to just stop the video and look up stuff right away. There's an office phone. Some of these I've sold in the past. Done very well with them. Kind of getting out of them though, because they're not selling as well as they used to, and only certain ones are really valuable. If it's just like a $25 phone on Amazon, I'm probably not going to pick it up anymore. I don't know what St. Francis had on that either. Here's $24.99. You know, I told myself if it's a Sony Hi8, maybe I'll pay that, but it wasn't. It was just like a Sharp VHS-C. I did end up leaving this universal remote sealed thing because I couldn't find any reliable comps, and the only one on eBay was priced at $59.99. Looking back now, I wish I would have bought it, even if it was long tail. I was only paying $6. Really don't understand why. Yeah, wow. Why didn't I pick that up? It's actually been like a couple weeks since I've recorded this footage, because there's been some things happening in life, and I'm just getting around to finally getting a video out. And yeah, I don't know why I didn't pick that up. That's weird. Here is a 3-volt battery pack. I seen one of these at a garage sale recently. I think this might have been the same one. Probably just got donated because it didn't sell. So here it is in St. Francis. I did end up buying that though, because there's a little bit of money to be made in it. But over at the rest of the electronics here, there was another unit, this Sanyo, what would you call this, radio player, cassette player, not really a boom box. Anyway, it was $4.99. It was pretty beat up, missing the antenna, but it was like a $35-$45 sale in good condition. So if it would have been in better condition, it wouldn't be that bad of a pickup for $4.99. There's a big cutter thing. I should have looked that up. I don't know what that was actually worth. What do we have here in the toys? Any Jurassic World? I don't think so. Never Jurassic World. Hardly anything in St. Francis. And I bash St. Francis a lot. And I'm not being negative. A lot of times people think I'm negative. It's just a reality. I still come in here because you do find stuff that you can make money on. I made a lot of money out of St. Francis. It's just not very often you find stuff. But you still got to roll the dice if you're going to expect to win. So I always still come in here when I'm out, buy it. So as you can see, the toys aren't that good. Some games, Trivial Pursuit, just the basic thrift store stuff. A lot of plushes there. I went through and didn't see any good vintage plush. Rackets, you know, I forgot to look through those. I should look through those closer. Rackets are something new I've been looking at more closely, and I just kind of didn't really, sometimes I just don't notice them because I'm just not used to looking at them. Looking at the shoes, there's a lot of shoes here, and I went through them, but I just didn't find any. So there's what I got in St. Francis. This thing right here, I'm pretty sure I seen at a garage sale like maybe last week or the week before, because I just remember this unit and then the tape around it. So probably didn't get bought there. I think they had like $5 or $6 at the garage sale, or maybe it wasn't priced. I just didn't want to deal with it. I don't remember, but one of these did sell for $20. So I figure if I can make some money out of St. Francis, I might as well do it while I can. And I just picked it up, so I don't know. It should sell. Probably listed at like 20 bucks. And I got this scanner mouse. These were selling new anywhere from like $80 to $100. Used, we're looking at about 20 bucks. More than that. The used one I think sold for 20 plus shipping. Didn't have a box or anything. I actually cut this open with my key because obviously I wasn't going to buy anything I can't return without looking at it. And then of course they mummified it in tape. But yeah, this looks to be brand new inside the box. So I'll probably just sell that as new open box. Probably try to get $40 or $50 for it. Undercut all the new ones that were listed. I've already been in my local Goodwill and Salvation Army and didn't find anything, so we're going to keep going, hopefully find some more stuff. Here's some footage of me in a Goodwill, just looking around the, I don't know what you would call this, miscellaneous aisle, the junk aisle. They just kind of throw stuff where they don't really have a place to put it. Now I found TI 84 plus calculators in this very Goodwill mixed in this section. So really when you're going out thrifting, you kind of need to look at everything, look at every aisle, because you never know, somebody picked up something and moved it, or an employee put it there by accident. There's some decal. I don't even know what that was. It looked interesting because it was old, and I opened it up, seeing there's sewing stuff in there. So I lost interest pretty quick. A lot of plastic wear stuff, just not a whole lot of money in any of this stuff. But you can, I find plastic stuff all the time that does sell well. Here is T25, like a beach body type thing. I've sold this before, new for like $45 on eBay, but when I seen all the CDs were just loose in there, I decided I wasn't going to buy that. So I threw it back and just moved on. Over here, you got the shoe rack where they put all the priced up shoes. And I'm just looking around. Here's a Reebok one. It was like, I believe the price was like 20 bucks or more. Yeah, $19.99. So it's way too much to be buying for resale. Now these New Balance $7.99. I actually looked those up and I agonized for a while if I was going to buy those, because there was some profit to be made, but there was a, I forget, there was a flaw on one, and I was just like, I don't know, I think I can still make money. but I decided to leave them because I got a lot of other shoes I still need to list. Since those had a flaw, there's some Nikes down there, $12.99, which is actually a pretty good price for Goodwill, considering they always price Nike up. Over in the next Goodwill, looking for Jurassic World. Didn't see any. Next to that was a stuffed Domo, if you've seen that. I picked that up one of my very first YouTube. It might have been my first YouTube video, first, second, or third. Somewhere in some early YouTube video, I picked up a Domo for 25 cents. Ended up selling it for like $13 on eBay. So definitely throwback there. There's a guitar, beat up. Like I mentioned before, I don't like buying those unless they're the really good guitars, because I tend to get returns a lot, and they're really difficult to test unless you have the setup already. And I don't like selling them without them being fully tested. You got Kung Fu Oh, I can't speak. Kung Fu Frogs. That's actually hard to say. Never seen that game before, but I'm sure it's fun to play. Over in this Goodwill, I'm just looking around the electronics. There's a typewriter. I still got typewriters to test. I find so much stuff. It piles up. I'm going through it. I'm working hard. It's just that you run out of time. So I won't be buying any typewriters until I take care of my other ones. Now here is a combo unit for $12.99. Did not have the remote. Panasonic, looked it up, wasn't a great seller. And without the remote, I decided it's just not going to be worth my time, because I have, like with the typewriters, I still have a lot of electronics I'm going through. And I find enough electronics fairly often that I can be a bit picky. Here we have some Reebok steel-toed work boots. I researched these boots for a while because they were steel-toed and they were in such good condition. They were priced $12.99, which is a little high, but I still think I can make some money on them. I put them back and then came back and looked them up again, and then finally decided to buy them. I think they'll be kind of long tail, but I think I'll make $25 in the end on those. And the rest of the shoes, couldn't find anything priced right. So I decided to buy the boots in the end. I don't know how long tail they'll be, but at size 14, I think they'll be a pretty good sale. They're in really good condition, just a little bit of dirt on the bottom, hardly worn. Steel toe, waterproof. Yeah, I think they'll do all right. I'll use some good keywords and we'll try to get these sold. Probably list them for about 50 bucks plus calculated shipping, and still should make at least $20, maybe 25 in the end profit. So yeah, I think it's worth it. Just got out of another Goodwill, got some boots, paid $20 for these. They're Thorogood boots. They were pretty dirty. The leather's kind of worn a little bit, but I've been looking for something like this so I can try out my Doc Martens Restore and some other stuff. Been trying to learn about that. Physically, they're in pretty good condition overall. So I think I can clean these up pretty good. And I don't know what I'll get for them. I figure the absolute worst case scenario, I get my money back. But it looks like most of the pre-owned pairs sell anywhere between 80 and 120. Not this exact model, I could not find that, but similar ones, that's what they were selling for. Now obviously condition's going to matter, but we'll see how good these look in the end. So definitely be subscribed. In a future video you can see what they look like after I've tried cleaning them. Do have some like weird peeling there. Again, it's just something I don't have a lot of experience with, so it's just good that I dive in and try to figure this kind of stuff out, just so I don't pass up on stuff like this in the future, and I can know if I should buy it or what I need to do with it, how much work it's going to take to clean, all of that stuff. But I also got a red PlayStation controller. Is it PlayStation? I think it's PS1. I don't know. Anyway, I can bundle these with units. It was $1.99. The red's a bit more popular. Cord is really dirty, but I think that will clean. Then I got a sealed Seen Seinfeld. This one sells pretty good. Right now the price is 25 bucks. Paid $5. In the end, I'll make a $10 bill. But they do sell. And if I hold it till Christmas, I can probably sell this for about 40 or 50 bucks, because I've sold them at Christmas time around that. I don't know if I'll hold it or just get the $5. I don't know if it's worth the space. I try to hold some games that have a premium just until that time period, just to get more money. But sometimes it's just not worth it, just because of the space. But we'll see. Either way, I should make money on that. Got 3 more Goodwills to go, so let's go find some more stuff. Inside of another Goodwill, looking at the media, got NCIS DVD sealed, $6.99. They sell, I think, less than that new on eBay. So yeah, it's hard to find good DVDs sometimes at Goodwill, since they usually price them $3, or if the box set, they might even price them up to $14. Just depends on the Goodwill and who's dealing with them. There's a Buffy not sealed. I did look these up. Again, it'd be a great set to have if you were picking them up for a quarter at a garage sale. But paying $7 a piece for these, and then lotting them up, you're just not going to make any money. In fact, you would lose money. So big difference from garage sales and Goodwills for sure. But here is a Sony 8mm tape. I always pick these up, 99 cents. Thank God they didn't price that $4.99. I dread the day that they start doing that. Though I have seen some Goodwills price the VHS sealed for $2.99, which I just leave at that point. And looking, here's a sealed thing. What was this? Johnny Carson. I don't remember if I looked that up or not. I think I just put it back and ignored it. But I always check the media regardless, because there are some gym DVDs that it's worth paying $3 for, because you can sell them for 20, 30, or 40. Here's some refrigerator filters. No name, off-brand. Still can sell well. Those did not. So filters, always worth picking up if they are name brand, and you can get $20 or more for them. Here's an Allegro. I've never even heard of that brand. VCR, $7.99, no remote. Not going to mess with that. There is a Kenwood cassette player, dual. Not going to mess with that either, because there's no remote, and even the Sony ones are dropping in price, and you almost always have to replace the belt inside because it just rots away. So in the last Goodwill, I picked up a bag of stuff. It'll be easier to show when I get home on that one. And I got one more Goodwill to go to, so we're going to hit up that Goodwill, hopefully finish the day strong. Okay, I am back home. This is what I got. I believe you've seen all of this stuff over here. And what I got in the Goodwill I did not show you. I got some nice shoes, I believe. These are Piccolinos. I'm not sure how you say that. Piccolinos, I guess. Seems to be an English shoe. They are in, is this focusing well? They are in really good condition. Let me turn the light on my phone on there. Probably get a better view, but they are, I'm pretty sure, unworn. They're really nice. And I looked up the model in there. What was it, like 50511 or something like that? And a pair sold for $96 new. Now these are pretty much new, and all the other versions of this on there are over $100, so I'll probably price these at least $90. So in the end, I should make $40 or $50 on these. They're only $7.99, so I think that's a pretty good pickup. Got the Sony tape here, 8mm, 99 cents. Always pick these up, do a bundle once I get about 4. Usually make about $35, $40. I'm not sure what the price range on those are right now. And then you may be asking yourself, Wick, did you buy clothing? Why are you buying clothing? You never sell it. Yeah, I bought some clothing. This is Levi's jacket. It's new with tags. And they didn't have it priced up, which is strange. So I only paid $6 for it. And it looked like this version jacket is selling for about $45, $50. If it was a larger size, some of the larger sizes, there's some $65, $70 sales, like a extra large 4XL. That's typical. I don't know. I just couldn't leave it there. I'm like, that's a pretty good deal, I think. So, yeah, I think I could sell it for $40, $45. Probably make about $20 profit in the end. That was calculated shipping as well, so I think it's a pretty good pickup. But that's going to do it. Those are my finds. I was out for about 5 hours, hit 9 stores. Didn't do super well, didn't do super bad. I should make anywhere between $180 to $200 if all this sells for what I'm thinking it will. Mostly depends on those boots, how well I can clean those. I think that can easily be probably about a $50 bill profit. And I think this would be $25, $30. There's 10, another 10, 20 more. I think I'll make probably at least $50 on these if they sell for $89.99 plus shipping. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good day. It was fun. It was nice to get out on this nice day and thrift and hopefully make some money on this stuff in the end. But I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. Be subscribed. Ring that bell. YouTube is really into that bell for some reason. At least that's what everyone tells me. So make sure you ring the bell. Share the video. All that good stuff. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, flipping_junk. It's been Wick. Till next time.